think you wanna get rich. You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. And coming right up, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Houston Rockets. And for Houston, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. There are a lot of explosive offensive players on the Thunder, but one thing they do so well that gets overlooked is rebound to basketball. Just how good is this team on the glass, Shaq?
Well, they led the NBA last year in total rebounds as well as offensive rebounds. Everybody on their team can grab an offensive rebound. But my favorite guy on that team grabbing a rebound, Russell Westbrook.
Welcome to a champ. Arena here in Oklahoma City. We'll see the Houston Rockets facing Oklahoma City. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And the Houston Rockets starting five. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Modi Eunice and Howard the post pair. And it's Lawson in at the guard position.
And those are the first points of the game.
Nice hoop to get the scoring started there.
Outside Durant. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Durant's got his first basket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
Lawson outside. Back to Harden. From the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. First quarter, just over a minute played. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And, guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable. And
Tip-off goes to Houston. Here's the starting group for Houston. Modi Eunice and Howard the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Lawson in at the one spot. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
The shot's good from Lawson. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. There's the dish to Westbrook. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. When you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
And for Westbrook, he had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan of Westbrook and sees so much of himself in him. Mostly due to how they play with heart. I'll tell you the other thing, Allen Iverson I always felt was the most intimidating small guard in the history of the league. Russell Westbrook rapidly trying to claim that honor.
Now here's Yunus. Pass to Howard. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Adams. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Westbrook dishes to Robertson. Puts up a three. Here's Ibaka, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Now here's Ariza. Here's Lawson. And it's Durant with the rebound.
You know, I was thinking back to that Iverson quote on Westbrook. They play with that same fire. The styles in which they play are different, but you can see the intensity is the same between them.
And Lawson with the drive. It's stolen by Ibaka. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And he gets it to go.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
The Rockets with another miss. The Thunder leading by 4. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Here is Harden. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Guys, James Harden, quite possibly the most devastating rim attacker in the league today, just refuses to slow down. Wayne Clark, he's going right at the basket.
Yeah, he's got it all, Kevin. I mean, he's so thick and strong and has deceptive moves and explosiveness. When he gets inside, he's scoring or you're fouling.
You think back to the 2009 draft, the Thunder selecting James Harden 3rd overall, and there was some second guessing there.
Yeah, and Tyreek Evans, Kevin, taking a pick after him, won Rookie of the Year. But with time, Harden's talent is proven out, and you could argue he should have gone first in that draft.
Here's Westbrook. A huge slam, a perfect end to the fast break.
And a huge lead here early to start.
So off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Houston. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Yunus and Howard the post pair. And it's Lawson in at the point. And it's Houston's ball. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
Now Westbrook. James Harden missing on the 3. The dish now to Robertson. Takes the 13-footer, and the rebound goes to Howard. So it's the Rockets now. Yunus kicks to Howard. Harden outside. It's good from long range. Harden's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And getting back to Ibaka, everything changed for him the minute Kevin Durant was lost last season. I mean, defenses could focus on him, and he was the Thunder's only front court scoring threat. And as much as he's improved on offense, he still has neither the flexibility nor skill set to be a guy that can be considered a first or second option offensively.
Here is Harden following the score by Serge Ibaka. The 9-foot shot. Harden, no good.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Talking about Ibaka, last season was good for his growth. I mean, he got a taste of what it's like to be the first or second scoring option rather than an afterthought. Now it's up to him to take that experience and convert it into improvement.
Well, you knew something was amiss with Durant last year. They eventually shut him down for the entire season after he was injured, which was the safe thing to do, and Greg, the right thing to do.
Absolutely. When you have a franchise player trying to work back from injury. No need to try and get a few more games from him at the risk of derailing his career.
Now here's Ariza following the miss by Lawson. Fires top of the key. Moniunas connects on the 9-footer.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Ibaka with the screen on Ariza. Durant kicks to Roberson. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
For Durant, KD did try to return last season, but that foot just wouldn't cooperate, and that's when they had to shut him down.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Down low, here's Ibaka. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 6 points for Serge Ibaka.
One last thing with Durant's foot. Foot injuries can be a scary thing in the NBA. Along with knees, those are the injuries you don't want to risk anything with.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
Almost. How about the glide in and then also to reverse it?
Oklahoma City leading by 5. To the left wing from 20 feet out. And it's Westbrook missing.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Harden dishes to Moniunas. Here's Ariza. Hits the three-point bomb. Ariza's got his first 3 points of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Inside, and there's Ibaka. That's good on the assist by Westbrook. That's now 8 points for Serge Ibaka. Passes it to Moniunas, and there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Cantor checked in for Oklahoma City. Waiters comes in for Roberson. Westbrook with the bucket. Westbrook's got his first basket of the night. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And Beverly kicks to Brewer. And it's off from three-point range.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans had really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
Beverly against Augustine. Brewer passes to Capella. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And the Western playoffs it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Collison's out there.
Yeah, the Rockets were able to make it to the second spot in the West at the very end of the season. Actually came down to the last day. They could have ended as low as 6th going into the final game. Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
And Beverly kicks to Brewer. And the shot is long. Last season for the Rockets, they finished as the #2 team in the West to the Golden State Warriors. But, you know, they had to battle the whole way through.
Yeah, in part because of injuries. I mean, the Rockets did well to come in second in the West, but it was because they took care of the so-called easy games. 33 wins in the conference, but a record of 12-16 against the other playoff teams out West.
Collison dishes to Augustine. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And Rockets head coach Kevin McHale spent some time with us in the broadcast.
When you don't have a dog,
That's an interesting perspective on competitiveness and what happens when you're no longer in the thick of it, especially, Clark, when you're as physical a player as McHale.
Yeah, I certainly understand where he's coming from. I mean, I'm living it in many ways, but for me, it's about the love of the game and sharing that with so many other people who love the same things I do, whether they ever played or not. There's some common ground even outside of the competitive court.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
It's been a great display of team basketball here thus far. 5
guys, 5 fingers working as one. Just beautiful team basketball on display for these guys.
Durant and Collison at the 3 and the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Cantor in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And watching Nick Collison, he makes all the hustle plays, all the little plays, the things that really will not show up in a score sheet, stat sheet. For over a decade, he's had that role and embraced it.
And Kevin, the other thing he does as a veteran is a coach knows what he's going to get. He doesn't make the mistakes that some players make. And while he's not going to be a great scorer in the post or a high-flying rim protector, his game really is built on intelligence and toughness. And so positioning for charges, making open mid-range jump shots, all the unsung things that help a team win games.
On the topic of Nick Collison's shooting, last season was his only real setback. Only shot 42% after having a career 54% shooting percentage. But he's up slightly in most other categories, especially the ones based on hustle and effort.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. And it's Ibaka in for Nick Collison. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Now, here's Ariza. 5 points in the game. Motiejunas has the open look, and Roberson pulls it down.
And when you talk about Nick Collison, every team needs someone like him. He's focused, unselfish. He's that hard-nosed big with just enough skill to bite you when you forget about it.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that, Clark, that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
Here's Ariza. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Durant with the steal. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports.
Here in Phoenix, the crowd is going crazy. We'll see the Indiana Pacers and Phoenix. A time-honored tradition. The NBA on 2K Sports. Sunday night hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Paul George. Allen is out there with Turner. Then it's Ellis, and it's Hill in at the point.
And on the bench for the Suns is Jeff Hornacek, probably one of the tougher coaches in the league. He'll bend your ear if you make mental errors.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle, spreading it around.
On defense, Phoenix. Hill kicks to Allen. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And one bright note for the Pacers last season was the play of their bench. Adding Rodney Stuckey was a huge boost for them.
And Stuckey led the charge for the Pacers bench, Greg, as you were talking about. But all around the reserves, Clark, were fantastic on the Pacers.
Yes, third in the league at almost 41 points per game off the bench. First in the NBA in bench rebounding, and top 10 in field goal percentage as a bench.
Bledsoe dishes to Chandler. It's stolen by Allen. Here's Ellis. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Bledsoe kicks to Morris. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on my boy Allen. That's his first foul. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. The putback, and then Chandler with the jam.
He sniffed out that board and then powered it back in.
Pure Mike Clark, so strong going back up with that one.
Playing to his strength, too, guys. That's what he's capable of.
The Suns have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Nails the wide-open jump shot. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Chandler with the steal. And now it's night running. He can go all the way. And he gets it to go. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And it's 6 points for Brandon Knight.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And it's good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you. You know, no doubt last year a bit of a loss for Paul George. I mean, had to sit out most of it after that gruesome leg injury in the Team USA scrimmage.
Pacers trail by 7. Pass to Hill. Over in the corner, Ellis. The offensive rebound. Here's George. Good.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
And the Suns here with a different look. Lenz checked in for Chandler. John Lure comes in for Morris. Warren's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Sonny Weems subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahinmi's checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for Allen. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Monte Ellis. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for George Hill.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside make them beat you from deep.
Weems' shot is good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
And guys, Brandon Knight really fits the mold of the new breed of NBA combo guard. He has the length and quickness to guard ones and twos, and his skill set allows him to generate offense both in transition as well as the half court.
Ronnie Price is checked in for Brandon Knight. Weems, and the 3 off target. Pacers trail by 10. And it's Hill. That time the assist from Miles.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.